Kind of want to do one of those, hey guys, welcome back to my channel, but channel doesn't exist before now, so hey, thanks for tuning in, thanks for clicking on the video and coming. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I feel kind of weird doing this. I do a lot of video production, a lot of video editing, but I prefer to be on the other side of the camera, just the filming and editing side. I'm not super confident being on this side. But hey, it's a learning and growing opportunity. So here we are. I have been feeling led to record some videos, share some thoughts for a while now, and have been not doing that because I'm, like I said, not comfortable on this side of the camera. I haven't done it before. I don't have a whole lot of equipment. I do photography, so I have a camera, but I don't have fancy lighting or all that stuff, and I kind of came to the realization that my equipment or lack thereof or fluidity of my statements and all that jazz shouldn't be what's stopping me from doing something. If that's what I feel the Lord leading me to do, I should trust that if He's led me to do this, that He's going to empower me to do it and help me figure it out. So this is gonna be kind of raw, real. I don't want to get on here and just be fake and hey, life is great. Here's some great things. But I really just want to share some thoughts that I've been having and maybe dialogue with you guys in the comments if you feel like doing that. It goes without saying that this year has been weird, to say the least. That is probably the nicest term I could use for it. But a lot of unexpected, a lot of change, a lot of different, a lot of things we couldn't have prepared for. A lot of countries around the world have faced some form of shutdown, scale back, stay-at-home orders at some point in the last 7 or 8 months. And it's been challenging. I started this year by leaving the country and going to Thailand for a 3-month internship, which ended up being cut off a few weeks early, coming home to a stay-at-home order. So after months of being in Thailand, away from most of the people that I know and love, just looking forward to being able to come back and go back to church and see all my friends again, and then coming home early to be told, hey, you just have to stay home now, was an adjustment. It was unexpected and it was jarring, and reverse culture shock is a real thing, and it's really hard to face when you're just home all the time, and it's even harder to explain. But I got home and I was like, oh, I've got all this time. I'm gonna read a whole book, all those books that I've been wanting to read, gonna do that now. Didn't do it. Hey, this guitar that I've had since I was 12, finally gonna learn how to play that. After a couple weeks, got frustrated that I wasn't picking it up and stopped. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be super artsy and creative and do all this stuff that I love. Really haven't. I've done a couple of projects, but not a lot. But this question that's been ringing in my mind has been, what are you doing with this time? Because yes, it's different, and yes, it's complicated, and yes, it's hard, but that doesn't mean that it has to be bad. There can be a lot of great things that can come from this different, this new, this challenge. And I've been challenged with the thought that nothing ever changes if you just stay in your comfort zone. If you're never challenged, if you're never in a state of discomfort or anything like that, you're not gonna grow. You're not gonna learn, you're not gonna change anything if you don't have a reason to. Like I said, have not been the best at this. I have not done the things that I set out to do when I came home in March. I haven't been this nonstop reader. I haven't been artistic and creative all the time like I wanted to be. I still don't know how to play the guitar. as a person who's kind of very goal-oriented, and I've been known to be a perfectionist. If you know me, you know that's true. It's really easy for me to look at all the things that I haven't done and to harp on myself, get mad at myself, and God, you should be doing better than this. You can do better. Why are you doing this? But it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that for any of us. It should be a challenge to try again. We're gonna fail in life. We're humans. That's just a part of life. None of us are perfect, and if you say you are, I'm sorry to break this to you, but you're lying to yourself. None of us are perfect. We're gonna screw up, we're gonna mess up, we're gonna do things wrong, say the wrong thing, time and time again, no matter how much you try to do the right thing. But the beautiful thing is that you can turn around and try again. You can get back up and try again. That's one of the things you see throughout human history is failure after failure after failure after shortcome and tear down and loss. Get back up and try again. Human resilience is just amazing. But one thing with that is we can't do it alone. And I mean, alone, human-wise, yes. You need friends, you need community, you need people you can go to. But also, we as humans have such a limited understanding of how anything works. No matter how much we say we understand things, we really don't. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. The beauty of uncertainty is there. I'm not trying to preach at you right now, just sharing some of what I've found to be true in life. And I know that without my relationship with the Lord, so many of the things that I've accomplished never would have happened because they weren't really me. There's so many things that I've done that I went into feeling unqualified for, and I came out of feeling unqualified for, not being able to explain how it happened, how I got there, how I did it, how it worked. And it's because it wasn't just me. And that's a beautiful realization, I think. Knowing that nothing you do is on your own, no matter how alone you feel. Because feelings are valid. I will tell you that every single time. Your feelings are valid, and they point to a truth about yourself, your life, what you're going through. But they can also lie to you. They can get in the way. They can convince you of things that were never true about people who never said that, never thought that, never felt that, never believed that. But your emotions can be very deceitful. And I've found that without partnership with the Lord, there's no way I can get through it. There's no way I can understand it. I really can't do anything without Him. And so I'm grateful for that relationship, and I'm even more grateful for the friends that I have who, when I'm struggling, are there. When I don't know what's going on, are there. And those are the same friends that point me back to what we know to be true, what we have experienced to be true, what we have found to be true and real and good. I didn't come up with an outline. That's kind of all that I have right now. But if you know me well at all, you know I ask questions, you know I've probably annoyed you with questions that I've asked. I like to ask questions. I like to understand things better. I've found that if I don't ask questions, and often a lot of them, I'm not going to learn or understand something. And so when I don't fully understand something, I ask about it. And yeah, sometimes I annoy myself with that. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's annoying to even me, so I can imagine how annoying it is to the people around me. I My internship director while I was in college at one point had me on a time limit. I had a time frame of when I was allowed to ask questions. And in that moment, I couldn't believe that he was doing that. I didn't understand it. I was like, that it would hit 8 o'clock and I wasn't allowed to ask questions anymore. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? And he was like, figure it out. And I figured it out. Probably didn't always do it right, but I did something, and it was better than if I was just walking next to someone the whole time, like, okay, what do I do next? What do I do now? What happens now? So, yeah, I mean, I don't have much more for you, but if more of these videos come, they will probably be led by a question, either that I'm asking you, or I'm asking myself, or I'm asking the Lord, or that I felt the Lord ask me. Yeah, that's all I have. Let me know if you have any thoughts on this. I feel like this was kind of just rambly, but rambly can be good sometimes. Some of my best conversations have been random and rambly and would have made no sense to anyone else. But they're some of my best memories. So that might be a lot of what these videos are, is me having a thought and talking about it and fleshing it out. I process things verbally, so this might be what I do with this. But yeah, if you have any thoughts, what are you doing with this time? What's something new you've done? What's a cool experience you've had? Something you've discovered about yourself that you're struggling with and trying to learn and work through? I want to know. I don't want to just get up here and record a video and talk at the internet, but I want to have discussions and have conversations and do life with people, even if it isn't face to face. Because there can be beauty in doing things differently, in doing things new, in learning something new. There is beauty in that. And I've said that's all I have for a couple of minutes. I've been like, and this is all I have, and here's some more thoughts. It's very true to a conversation with me in person, but for real this time. That's all I have for right now. I'm gonna stop recording so that I don't keep rambling. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Let's have a conversation. And hopefully I'll do this again soon.